That's fine. Thank you, Kincora. Tackling violence in domestic situations for the local Gardaí can be very difficult. However, it also helps when the local Garda has some knowledge of the person. This is why we must encourage our Gardaí to settle into our communities and become involved in the area. And a very worrying development in recent days has seen Ireland placed on a watch list by the US government over failure to combat human trafficking. The Trafficking in Persons TIP report 2021 confirms that Ireland is to remain for the second year running on a watch list due to its inadequate response in tackling the problem. Ireland has been placed in this watch list by the US government for failing to combat human trafficking, as migrant women continue to be brought in here to Ireland and forced into the sex trade. This is a dreadful reflection of the lack of urgency being shown by this government to deal with this issue, despite being aware of the situation. Domestic abuse victims can be women and men. 1 in 7 domestic abuse calls can be from men, and have no doubt that the other 6 are from women, and that's 6 too many. We must encourage men to come out and to make the calls themselves, because that's something that's they have a mental block on doing down through the years. And this and in relation to domestic violence where women is concerned, it must be stamped out, and the letter of the law must be adhered to, and strong sentences must be forthcoming for those who carry out this kind of a sick crime. And I think a lot of the situation with Gardaí, coming in here for a lot of criticism, they do deal with this on a day-to-day issue. So, like we'll always look at the negative. No one is prepared to look at a positive. The Gardaí are working on this, and obviously, as I said a while ago, it's the local Gardaí. It's hugely important that they would be acknowledged for the work they do in this, because it's a very, very difficult situation. And somebody mentioned here a while ago, very few think of the children. And the children need to be taught about too in this situation, because it's not just it affects the woman or the man, it affects the children in the family as well. And it's a sad reflection of society to think that during the pandemic that was a 43% increase in domestic violence, mainly against women. It's a sad reflection of society today. And again, I'd like to thank the Gardaí for doing such a good work down through the years, and in this area, mistakes have been made, but those who have made mistakes have made nothing. That's what I've often heard. And as I said, the letter of the law must be adhered to, and the Gardaí are the only ones that can make sure that that is done. And I would like to maybe take a slight opportunity to acknowledge the retirement of the local Garda, Martin Hegarty, in Castledownbere. I would like to thank him on behalf of the people of Bear in the West Cork, where he has spent the last 30 years based in Castledownbere, and a prime example of what a community policing is all about. And on behalf of the people of West Cork and Bear, I wish him the very best in a long retirement. But I do hope that we will tackle this issue in relation to domestic violence, whether it is male or female. It needs to be at the forefront on all political agendas going forward. Thank you.